It's in Brooklyn.
Did you try calling 911? Because if I put a request in, I don't know how long it's going to take somebody to come out and look at the situation.
Right. And so what would 911 be able to do, ma'am?
I'm not sure, but that would probably be maybe the closest thing. Maybe they could come out, go to the landlord or the super or something like that. But if I put this request in, it might not be right away.
Right, exactly. And so just what you're saying. So like I said, they are poisoning us with sewage gas smell. The tub, it can't drain. It won't plunge. There's no hair in it. The drainer, it's inoperable. It doesn't work all of a sudden. This is making us very, very sick. So I know that what you just said is that if you report it, obviously, we don't know how long. This is an emergency, right? In your opinion? Thank you so much. Why doesn't this building think that it's an emergency? Right? Because they have been harassing us and failing to write us a proper lease renewal. They locked us out of our account to pay and then took us to court, said we didn't pay. And you know, trial happened, we won, and they put us back in there without giving us another lease renewal. It's clearly harassment at this point. When you got a judge's order telling you to give them a lease renewal and you're refusing, and now you're poisoning us with toxic fumes, please call the police on them. Yeah, I think that's who you need to call, because what else is gonna happen?
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 911 on the line.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak first. You can speak after.
Thank you.
It's no guarantee that they're gonna do something about it.
All right.
But it's worth a try. Okay.
Oh, one second before you dial that number, because you said there's no guarantee if they'll do something about it. So these toxic poisonous fumes, right? That can kill us. That is probably meant to do what they're doing now. If the police decides that they can't do nothing about this, then who can? Sewage gas smell, chronic exposure, high levels exposure can cause symptoms of sewage gas poisoning. I'm reading it online is why I'm so upset, because it smells toxic, but when you read that it can kill you the longer that it stays in the air, and they are delaying this process. So I'm just trying to figure out from you, if you're saying you're going to call them and they may not do nothing, then who is it to call?
Okay, the next thing I can do, I can put a sewage backup.
Yeah.
With the Department of Environmental Protection.
Yeah. Okay.
The only thing is, I don't know if the sewer is backed up from like outside or it's like within the building itself. But that would take within like 6 hours.
Okay, that's cool.
So would you like me to do that?
Excuse me? You just dipped out for 1 second.
Oh. See if they can do something about it, or just put the report in?
Well, I would like you to put the report in. You said that with the environmental protection, they're probably the better one, because I don't want the police to come in here. I'm not fond of this precinct at all. They have failed to write previous police reports. However, they do have a job to do. Like, you know, I paid over $100,000 in taxes. They work for me. They work for you. They work for us. They don't work for the people that is paying them on the side. You understand? So I just want this to be resolved. I don't want any other additional friction. So if the environmental protection sounds the best and that could be done in 6 hours, I'm cool with that.
Okay. So let me write this up for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bathroom. Where's the sewage coming from?
The sewage is coming from the bathtub. We're not able to shower.
Okay.
This has been like this since yesterday morning.
This morning? Okay.
No. Yesterday morning, 6/15/2023. Yeah.
Okay.
There's been like rusted water and stuff like that coming out, so they know that their system is screwed up. It's just that if you know that your system is screwed up, right, and you're already harassing your tenant, you're already refusing to send a proper lease renewal, you know, you already locked them out of their account to pay for rent, but then you take them to court saying they failed to pay rent. None of it is true. This is harassment at its finest. So what I'm trying to say is, if this sewage situation has never happened before and now all of a sudden it's happening, the drain is clear, there's no hairs, you know, everything that's happening is happening, the sewage smell is reeking. All you have to do is just send somebody. They have a lot of porters. They have 120, 130 apartments here, you know, so they have multiple different supers. And you're telling me that a sewage issue that is poisonous and toxic to the tenants. Yesterday morning when we reached out to them, oh no, in the afternoon we reached out to them. They didn't respond soon enough. The guy was like, the super said basically, okay, let me back up a little bit. First, we reached out to the super. He said he didn't know if he would be able to do it. So fine. We reached out to management so that management can let him know that the sewage issue is priority over waiting for somebody else's something to come. I don't know if it's a stove he said he was waiting for. I don't remember, but that's like irrelevant. Sewage and poison and toxicity, that should be dealt with first. So when we reached out to them, letting them know that even though they failed to send us a proper lease renewal, that we're still legal tenants and they have a duty of care to maintain the living quarters and the sewage and the this. And they responded back, ignoring the sewage issue, but telling us that we're the ones who failed to sign a lease. And if we did it, mind you, what they're saying in the email is irrelevant because we have a judge's order where they took us to court for a whole year through a trial. They lied to the judge the entire time saying that they sent it to us and they had proof. And they went through a trial and humiliated themselves. And the judge was disgusted and ruled on the order for them to send us a proper lease renewal. Do you know what they did? They took us to court. They failed to write it. They failed to send us a proper lease renewal. They took us to court saying they just want us out. I mean, it don't get no more blatant than this. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody says sewage and then you're like, oh, we'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes and it's almost 5 o'clock and we're not sure if somebody's coming or not. And then we reaching out to the super and saying, hello, is somebody coming? He says, yes, they coming. We're saying, what time? He says, I don't know. Oh, wrong answer, sir. Wrong answer. Every minute and every hour that's passing by, we're feeling sicker and sicker. Who's paying for that doctor's bill?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Like, no, this is not cool. I'm sorry. It's not.
Okay, Paula, can I have your address?
Okay.